Yo, what's happening, YouTube? This is your boy Detox Everything back with another video. Yeah. Anyway, so today's video, you yeah, I said that way. Today's video, your boy Trump said he gonna rerun for president. And today is Tuesday before Thanksgiving, so this was last week. Your boy said he gonna rerun for president. Man, listen here. That shit is gonna be fucking hilarious. But but I'm here to talk about, man, I should run for president. People gonna see this, man. Your ass, yeah, my ass should run for president. Listen, I think there's simple things that we all can agree upon, regardless if you're a Democrat, a Republican, an independent, a green alien from Mars, or if you Aquaman himself, or Namor, whatever you want to call him. There's certain things that we all can agree upon. One, we all agree that everyone should. I'm not saying everyone should be wealthy or living in mega mansions or have a fucking yacht. Not saying that whatsoever. But everyone should have the bare necessities to make it in life. A roof, electric, hell, even a cell phone, water, food. Depending on where you stay at, possibly a car. I'm here in Florida. It ain't no like mass train situation. So you better get your ass uh a car. But I mean, just depending on where you stay at, like you, that should be part of like your cost of living. So now again, your boy said he should rerun. He should run for president. I should run for president. Now, a couple things that I'm gonna start with. Uh, now I hit with the that piece. Now I believe there's a simple way to solve these problems because here's what the solution is. People say, "Oh, just raise minimum wage." If you raise minimum wage with no rhyme or reason, only thing happens is the business itself increase costs and pass the cost to you or me. So like if a Big Mac go from, I don't know how much a Big Mac is. I don't eat McDonald's, but if a Big Mac is $4, and then a McDonald's starts saying, okay, well, we're gonna pay about $20 an hour, your Big Mac ain't gonna be $4 no more. It's gonna be $8 because you gonna pay these people, difference in pay. Now, I think again, so we just need to find a way to make minimum wage the cost of living, simply the cost of living. So that way we can then look to reduce some of these public assistance things like Section 8 house and things of that nature, because then the people in the communities will be making enough money to care for themselves. That's the key to this. Making people be one accountable, and then that way they can care for themselves. So those are where we're going to start with, just that piece. We're going to, whatever the cost of living is in your state, and kind of average it out, and that's what it's going to be. And if you got extra taxes in your state, then that's just what it is. But now, so that's just me saying that's how I'm going to solve this, because we're going to get this money by paying people extra, and then they're going to have to buy more things. We get these tax dollars back, and then we get to slowly remove these Section 8 housing programs and things of that nature, because they won't be needed any further, and then we don't have to allocate those funds for that. Now, what are we going to do with those funds after allocating? What are we going to do with these extra tax dollars from all these people now working, spending money? We're going to pump it back into education. Now, y'all boy, Sleepy Joe Biden said he want to cancel student loan debt. who's paying for this? Who's paying for the cancellation of student loan debt? People say, "Oh, that's great. I ain't gotta pay." Yes, you are still paying. You're gonna pay in the grocery store. You're gonna pay at the gas pump. You're going to still pay for this. You are still going to pay for this. He is lying to you. You're still going to pay for this. Y'all realize they just fictitiously print money and then indirectly they make us pay for it. So I ain't got no answer for the student loan debt. I do have an answer of saying we need to change how college is. We need to start bringing college courses, more college courses, down to high school. Say, oh, we already got college. No, no, I'm saying like high school should be like you should be ready for your 4 year bachelor's degree out of high school. Out of high school. And then if you need a doctorate or a master's, that's when you go to college. We have too many what do you call these things, like tech schools or whatever the case is, because everybody ain't trying to be right. Everybody ain't trying to speak perfect English. Everybody's not trying to write perfect English. Some people just want to be like, man, I want to work on cars the rest of my life. Some people want to work on airplanes. Some people want to fly airplanes. Some people want to drive trucks. Some people want to do things that does not require you to go get a 4 year education. So there's so many now labor jobs that we don't have the skill force. So we're gonna circle back topic one of saying, hey, cost of living. Now we're gonna get these funds back from canceling Section 8 housing and food stamps and all things again, because you're not gonna need it because you're working and you're making a living that you can afford to take care of yourself and your family. Now, so we're gonna roll to. So once we have now more skilled labor, because we are very lacking in skilled labor here in the United States. You hear that all the time. We don't have a lot of skilled labor people. So we need to get more skilled labor. So by pushing or changing our education system, we're going to get that. Now, additionally, by doing so, this may put a little bit more stress on school teachers. However, though, this is an opportunity because we're going to pour so many more resources into schools. Teachers should not then have to take their classwork home to grade students' papers or anything to that effect, because we'll be grooming a better class of citizen for the next generation. Now, so that's how we solving this. Now, we also are still in debt. I don't know what our national debt is. I know it's just through the roof. It's just through the roof. It's just through the roof. So, how do we solve this problem? How do we solve this problem? Your boy come with all the answers. Now, not to say I know every issue at every topic. No, I don't know. However, if you give me the topic, you gotta give me a little bit of time. I ain't saying like no weeks. Give me a little bit of time. I come back to you with an answer, because that is my key thing, is trying to do process improvement. Everything can be better. Everything can be better. But anyway, so now, how are we going to get our national debt down? And then also we can then get dollars to fund this new education system. I just say fund this new education system. So there's how many people we got in the United States that are adults? We got to have about 200 million citizens. Now, at least 50 million of them smoke weed. Now, we know a shitload of weed is sent over here from Mexico or South America. Where the fuck they getting this weed from? Canada. Now, we just need to simply make it where we're going to make that shit legal. We're going to add a 2% sales tax. So whatever your sales tax is in your state, so I'm going to use Florida, that's where I'm at. I'm in Hillsborough County, outside Tampa. Our sales tax currently is 8.5%. So I'm simply saying, hey, weed is going to be legal. You buy weed, your tax is going to be 10.5% on the weed because we, as the U.S. government, are going to take that other 2%. We taking that other 2% off the top. That's ours. And we want the other regular tax dollar too. I don't know how all these tax dollars split up between city, county, state. I don't know all of that. But that's what I'm saying to you. That other 2%, that's coming to the U.S. government. It's not going to the local state. It's not going anywhere. It's coming to the U.S. government so that way we can fund these things. Now, you're saying what, 2% from every citizen or like all these people smoking weed? Yes. Now, additionally, we're going to get more dollars. You say, where are we going to get more dollars from? We're going to ask Pablo Escobar, El Chapo, whoever flying flip, the people from the Ozarks, I don't know who it is. We're going to let them know, hey, we need you to become a corporation. You need to go buy you some trucks. And you need to start shipping that shit correctly. Because I want tax dollars from you too. You ain't got to dig no more goddamn holes under Texas and coming up through a house that's 800 miles away from Mexico. You ain't got to do none of that no more. No more. Get you some trucks. You're going to come corporated. I want my tax dollars. You want to get paid. You don't want your product seized. Why are we even like we're wasting so many dollars on informants and I'm gonna call them spies or double agents or whatever they're doing, like roadblocks and all kind of other jazz. We are wasting so many dollars on that. We ain't gonna waste no more dollars on that. You gotta come legal. You can be El Chapo Weez. I don't give two flying flips. You need to go buy you some trucks and you need to get incorporated. And I want my tax dollar. You get all your money, I get my tax dollar. We all get paid together. Then you can pay your employees however the hell you want to pay them in Mexico. I don't get two shits. That's Mexico problem. I don't know if Mexico got unemployment. I don't know if I don't know nothing about Mexico. Nothing. Let me not say I don't know nothing. But I don't know that answer. I guess I could go look it up. But then that's not even relevant to me. I'm talking about us here in the US. So again, I'm in the solution. I told you how we're gonna fix education and get out of debt. Now, of course there's always gonna be other problems here in our good old United States. Now, I'm gonna have other videos I'm gonna come out with. I should run for president, but yeah, and I'm gonna leave this video on something that may be inflammatory to some people. Some people gonna be like, "Nah, fuck that shit," and other people like, "Yeah, I agree." Now, I hear people talking about let's defund the police. I tell y'all what, y'all are fucking stupid. Raise your hand. Have you ever dialed 911? Forget for the ambulance. Forget for the fire truck. Have you ever dialed 911 because you saw someone else in danger or you were in danger? Y'all talking about defund the police? Are y'all stupid? No, we don't need to defund the police. We need to bring the police closer to the community. Because it's a difference when, I'm just using the name, Joe, who's a white officer who was then commissioned to go police a black neighborhood or a Hispanic neighborhood, and he's not Hispanic, he's not black, he doesn't have those type of friends, he doesn't understand the community, and he can see a thing and be like, oh no, that ain't right, and be like, I need to react. But if you're from the community, you see that, you be like, oh, that ain't nothing, I'm gonna keep it pushing, it ain't nothing taking place. So it's good when when the officers know the community. So I want to say, all y'all people talking about defund the police, fucking kick rocks. We're gonna double down on the police. We're gonna double down funding the police. We're going to double down funding the police. We're going to get their body cameras on all their uniforms that they have to plug up. If you shoot a bitch and you kill a bitch, it's on the footage. If you kill a bitch and your camera just randomly went out, your ass going to jail. Like, because I'm a firm believer of being a policeman can't be an easy job. Fuck if you white, black, whatever the case is. You get called out to a scene and you don't know what you're walking into. And at that point, you don't know what to do. And you got to split. You got like a half a second to figure out, is my life in danger? Is your life in danger? I'm going home tonight. So I'm going to bust your ass before you bust my ass. So I understand the issue with that. And I think most people, when you just break it back down to like, oh, you're being called into danger. I don't know what kind of danger I'm going to get there and have. No, pow, pow, pow. So I understand that. So I get it. I get it. So that's why we're going to double down funding the police on education and getting to know the community. Because if you know, like, oh man, on Main Street, Rob down the street has some type of disability. When Joe the officer, because Joe knows the community, he sees Rob down the street who has a disability. If Rob acting funny, he can be like, okay, hey, this is what we need to do. I don't have to go arrest Rob. Hey, I can go talk to Rob. Or, hey, you know people in the community. Hey, pull out your cell phone. Hey, Miss Irma, Mr. Carl, step out your door. We need to talk to Rob. We need to get him back in the house. He tripping. That way you went home safe, Rob went home safe, everybody went home safe. And that's what the police is here for. To make sure everyone get home safe. Now, not to say when people act the food, the police ain't supposed to let your ass have it. I'm with let your ass have it. Both ways. The police you out here acting the food, just let your ass have it. Go straight to jail. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Fuck all that police department, whatever the fuck they got, like, oh, paid administrative leave. No. You can't be out here killing people unjust and talking about paid administrative leave. You can pay administrative leave, pay these goddamn bonds like everybody else. That's what your paid administrative leave is. But again, this is your boy Detox Everything. I'm gonna keep coming with these videos. I'm really, really, really thinking I should run for president. Not that your boy is presidential. Not that your boy is presidential. However, I do believe I only got one planet to live on. It's this one. I ain't trying to run away. Ain't going nowhere. So I have to find a way to ensure that we all can survive together on this planet and make it. So don't forget, hit that like, hit subscribe, hit share. If you disagree with something I said, let me know. If you believe, honestly, if you got other things you like, what you think about this, let your boy know. I'd be glad to talk about it. I'm thinking about also, fam, starting a podcast with my wife. She don't like to be on the camera though, too tough. So, don't know how well that's gonna go. Try to get a podcast. We can just sit back, chit chat, talk the shits about whatever happened on TV, on the news. Because this is real life. This is real life. This is going to be a real life podcast. I ain't trying to go get no set. Doing this in the house. You feel me? Do you feel me? Peace.